Hey, what's up, buddy? It's Atomic here, and today you're going to be playing Minecraft Hardcore. Now, to be brutally honest with you, there's a big chance we don't win this, right? So I was wanting to do it with Slitherwing. Slitherwing couldn't come today, so I'll maybe put his name in like the description or something. It's not the moves. Now we're gonna need to. I already said desert temple there. Okay. Let me just get the timer on because I just want to get this like over and done with. To be brutally honest with you, I always record before making the seed because people will say, "Oh, you're cheating and you're using seeds and that." When I'm not, I really am not. You know, this is proper Minecraft. Okay, boys, I'm gonna pause it. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we want to automatically get some wood. We're gonna go over to that desert temple like now before like mobs and that start spawning as well. I hope there's some food in there. I don't know if you can get food or not from desert temples, not including rotten flesh. Now I pray that we can get a really good spawn offset because this is usually where like the spawn point, that's where we usually need to stay. Now I pray that there is this time a what do you call it? Ruined temple, ruined nether portal. Because trust me when I say ruined nether portals are the best source to get to the nether. I'm not exaggerating because I once speedrun Minecraft but unfortunately died when I got to the fortress. But I had used a ruined nether portal and it took me. Well, there's so many desert temples. This is good. There's one over there, one here, and probably a few more. Now we're gonna try to get all of them as like ASAP because we're gonna need all that loot from there, I reckon. Now I reckon there's some iron in here, so I might as well just not make. I might make a wooden pickaxe to get in here, but just don't know about falling. I'll take all the. No, you know what, I'll take the rotten flesh. I might as well. Bones. I don't think I am gonna need bones, but I'll take it. You know, I'll take everything. I'll straight up just take like everything. Now, if you guys remember last stream, odd thing happened when I got TNT. The Endermans just straight up stole it. So I'm not gonna make that same mistake for this run and just skip the TNT. Because if you guys remember, or if you guys rewatch it, I still need to make highlights of that live stream. But if you guys look at near the end when we beat the game, spoilers in case you guys don't know what the picture shows that I won the game. But anyways, if you guys actually go over and look, unfortunately, the Enderman stole, like straight up just stole all my TNT, and that's why whenever I do speed, is that? Hold on, that might be a ruined. Is that a ruined nether portal? I think I've seen one. I'm not too sure. I don't know if I'm. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip it, even if it is a ruined nether portal. We need to get in here, get all the wheat, and then see what happens then. But what I was saying was the nether portal, TNT was did not work out. Let's just say that. In fact, you wonder what I'm gonna do when we get into this? I'm gonna switch my fan off because that is probably going to annoy everyone. Because okay. Other problem is with the stream last time, I forgot to bring gapples. golden apples. And that held us back quite a bit, actually, in my opinion, because it could have been useful. Oh, diamond! Could have been useful for the fight, but you never know. I thought that was enchanted there. Oh my god. I'll take the gunpowder actually, because maybe I might change my mind last minute on getting to it, but it's kind of too late now. But in case I ever need, like, I don't know, but I might just take the gunpowder in case for other things. But I'm really down some of this delicious raw flesh. No, by the way. Hopefully I can just get to the village and get some wheat, get some proper food. Maybe get a horse, possibly, because that will be very useful when you think about it. For like getting like faster in that with that saddle. I think there might have been a saddle in the last one, but I didn't originally think of that. Yeah, again, last stream we could have used a horse. We could have. That's why I was like that's why we were a bit slow, because I was like, oh, I should have taken the saddles, because we could have gotten on a horse and just like ran off. But eventually I decided not to. I think that's no, that's not another one over there. We need to get this, kill the iron golem, then just wait for the other side again. To be honest, this isn't really a speedrun, because this is technically my first ever hardcore speedrun, you know? So... Don't worry, wait. 4, okay, I'll take that. First off, I'll make a sword. No, I should make a pickaxe, no. And then I'll just make a stone sword. Summer, whenever I get the chance to do that. Right now, I might just go this direction. In fact, should I... No, I shouldn't go back, because it was just like big woods and that, while this is like completely empty, so I can see further, which is... Oh, another village. I might go back... Maybe go now. Did I? I don't know. But I'm gonna have to take beds. Yeah, you know what? That's another thing. Take beds. Can't tell what... No, that's not a desert temple. Okay. We're gonna go here and probably just head back, because I don't think there's anything past here. Well, if there is stuff, then it's the biome that we do not know. To be brutally honest with you, deserts are one of the, like, the #1 best, in my opinion, the best ones for speedruns. Because there's a big chance that there's at least one desert temple. They can include gapples, enchanted gapples if you're insanely lucky, and just stuff that you're gonna need for the speedrun, and villages and everything. So in my opinion, if you get to as far as getting the dead, what's that even? Yeah, no, it is. Oh, that's what I was seeing. That wasn't a desert temple. That was actually a house. But what I was saying is that's why, in my opinion, desert temples are the #1 best place to speedrun because it has like so many things that you can use. By the way, it's getting night. I shouldn't have hit him. Brain fart moment. Okay. I actually don't think skeletons spawn in the desert. Okay. Please help. 6. Okay, so that was 5. Okay, because we have 1. Okay, well, we need as much iron and all those things we need by the end of it.
Huh?
As well, this time if I can, I might actually try and bring what do you call it? A bow, a really good bow. If I can somehow get a desert temple with like power 3, and nah, I'll probably just get a normal bow, but get a few of them. Speaking of which, I probably should have brought the string. But if I ever this is why I'm just gonna stay near here for the Nether portal, because if I need anything, I can just go back to the original spots where I was at. So hopefully that should help with a lot of stuff. And in fact, I'm going to make pickaxe, sword. Don't have enough. So far, we're actually doing alright. We're like, oh, look, another one. We're doing alright for the first bit of it. As well, it's not only, I guess, balls. Oh, there's so many of them, look at that! Okay, right. These few ones, right? We kill the iron golem. I'm just gonna get everything that's inside here, even if there's another desert temple here, I probably won't, because it's gonna affect the speed. Yeah, see, I think that's the end of it. I genuinely think it's the end of it. So I'm gonna steal a badge from this one. Should have got one from the last one. If Ray was here, then it'd be much faster. I reckon by now, we'd probably be miles ahead of what I'm doing now. See, it goes further though, because the annoying thing about being a speedrunner, right? Of many games, Cuphead, Minecraft, those are really good to be really honest with you. But as a formal speedrunner, a person that will speedrun a game every once a blue moon, but this time it's different. It's tempting. It's like when you're in a really good spot, but you just want to carry on with the speedrun. It's really, really tempting to keep staying there, but then it'll affect your timing up. It's like, if you guys have ever speedrun Minecraft, even streamed it or done anything, it is like, especially if you're timing it, I reckon the speedrun will take longer than the normal speedrun, but it is so tempting, it's not even funny. I'll take all the iron. I did say I would take wool. String wool. Trust me, guys, it sucks when you have like a really good friend that's good at stuff. they're busy, but you know, you can't always control them, you know, so hope Ray's having a good time with his family, because he said his, part of his family was going over my children. I'm gonna steal the loot from that, village, come back, and then just run off into a random direction, maybe back to spawn, so we can get maybe a nether portal, because right now, see, I hate the new ravines. I like the old ones when it went all the way down to like lava and you could like see it. I like the older ravines. If that was an older ravine, I'd probably go in it, to be honest, because you could see like everything from up there, you know. And there were tiny little caves. People that are in the new gen, they will not understand how much better the old ravines were between the new ravines. The ravines are still good, but old ravines just felt better, you know, it felt like you got more. For some reason, as a OG Minecrafter, it feels just like that anyways with the new updates and that. You just got so much more out of the old updates. So, I don't know if that's them purposely doing that or not, but if it is, then they're clearly making the game like harder, you know? Clearly, because I swear you got more. Like when remember when the new like Nether and that update came out, and like that was, to be brutally honest with you, that was the last proper effective Minecraft. When they added deep slate, you got less diamonds, you know, and it just made the game so much more complicated. And I felt like, well, I didn't fall off Minecraft. I just lost interest in Minecraft for about a year or two. Come back and I'm like, oh my goodness, like I kept up with Minecraft updates, but I had to literally just get used to the new updates because I just want the old updates. Ones that actually helped you with the game, you know, ones like proper updates. Like the last one was a Nether update, right? Endermen were hard to get, but they made it much easier with the new bluish biome. It's not new anymore, but back then it was new. Piglins were new. All those like good things that are used. I don't know if the iron golem that are useful to date. Still useful. Not out of date anymore. Those were good times. And the one thing I want them to do is to make them a biome where, like, another biome, right? Even just more common. Make fortresses more common. Get it, right? The game is meant to be difficult, you know, but I just want it to be more common because it makes it much easier to, like, speedrun and that, you know. I'd probably be doing speedruns weekly. Minecraft speedruns weekly if they made nether fortresses more common. But since that will probably never ever happen unless they pull out an absolute miracle, you never know, I might be doing more speedruns like this exact speedrun. So they added it where, I don't know if it's just my game bugging or not, but they added it where the iron golem doesn't hit you if you hit a villager, which, in my opinion, my personal opinion, that is a 10, not 10 out of 10, but a really good update, because I've accidentally hit villagers before, right? True stories, by the way. Hit villagers by accident, he comes after me, and I forget, and then he just straight kills me. Not on speedruns, but just casually, you know, and I'm like, oh my god. Unless you pick him, of course. But last proper update was probably in the Nether update when the nether got more useful instead of just, oh wait, bed and sleep. Instead of just straight up being netherrack, all netherrack, not even, you couldn't even trade anything. Yes, yes, you couldn't even trade anything to piglins. You just had to find a fortress. You just had to find a bunch of endermen in the nether or not. And you just had to pray, and that sucked. That sucked for speedrunners, that sucked for me, that sucked for all my friends. But when the nether update came out, oh, was it game changing. It was one of the most game changing updates there will ever be, besides when the end came out and when diamonds were released, when it was only iron. Those are the only two updates, those are the only two updates that surpass the nether update. But when I wasn't playing at the time when diamonds weren't added. I only started playing right after when diamonds were added. But um, it was game changing. I'm gonna admit that. Buster, can you be quiet? Thank you. Sorry. It was just game changing. In that point of time, it was one of the best updates ever. My mates would play for hours straight. This was when lockdown happened.
Respawn point set. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms.
Mate, right?
You can
We
only
had
sleep
these
at night and during
we
thunderstorms.
were assigned a
You can
Chromebook,
only
right?
sleep at night and during thunderstorms.
Huh?
We were assigned whoa! We were assigned these Chromebook things from my school, and we would have to do stuff. Which by the way, I didn't do anything. And if you guys know me, it's not surprising, right? But we were assigned with Chromebooks, and I was like, oh my god. Mind you, I was 8 at the time. And I was like, oh my god, we get 3 Chromebooks, which we didn't keep them, of course. Then it happened. Me and my mates would hang out on Google Chat, this thing where you could call and text and that without a phone number. All you needed was a Google account, and we would just go on that and we would just text for hours straight. It was one of the most fun times of my life. Even don't get me wrong, right? Lockdown kind of caused a bit of depression after when it happened. You could barely go out and look at the sunrise. You could barely go out and have fun. It sucked, to be brutally honest with you. But the one thing that kept me standing was Minecraft, and that is why Minecraft will forever be in my childhood. If someone were to come up and ask me right now, what was your one childhood game that stopped a lot of stuff going on in your life, I would personally either say Minecraft, Sonic, unfortunately the cringy game, Fortnite, or Dragon Ball. It's a tie between Dragon Ball and Minecraft. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 specifically, really good game, 10 out of 10. But they kept adding DLC, which I sad to say this, I have the recent DLCs. Sorry about my voice. But the two things that stopped me from being upset or straight up, depressed was Minecraft and Xenoverse 2. And those are the two games that I will always remember playing in lockdown. Man, were those good times. Even though I was on the edge of depression, pretty much. But I was young at the time, I didn't understand a lot about what was going on. I was just told that it was a deadly virus going around, and I was scared to get COVID, and unfortunately I did get COVID. But it's not as effective as it was to old people, elderly people, and it was such a shame walking in every morning and hearing that, I don't know, 50 people died that night. It sucked, because it was so depressing, maybe a lot more, I don't know how much exactly, but it was a shame them saying, oh, this virus and that has been going around. A lot of things closed. There were no new, Minecraft was the fewer games that were updating. That's why Minecraft was spectacular during COVID, you know, because it was only the fewer games that was whether or not updating, you know. That was the only proper game that was providing actual entertainment during the lockdown. Not gonna lie, when I was in lockdown and wanted a bit of nostalgia, I just got my Wii and just played Wii bowling, Wii fitness for hours straight. Back then, right, to be honest, now, I'm a bit of a bulky guy, he's a bit chunky, but at the same time, a bit muscle, right? I was like, a little bit younger, I was like completely like fat, right? Because, long story short, I went into the boarding school. Boarding schools do activities, so of course I lost a lot of weight when I was there. But when I was a kid, I was a chunky kid. Like I was fat, like completely fat, right? I'm still a bit big, you know. Yeah, I stepped on like the scale thing, and it told me I was the size of like a full adult man, or full adult obese man, and it said I was like 200 to 300 pounds. Me and my granny, well, we knew it was bullshit, and we just started full on bursting and laughing, because of course it was false, you know. I wasn't actually 200 to 300 pounds when I was 8 years old. Fair enough, I had an outer belly, which I don't anymore, but like at the time it was just dead funny. But now that I'm older, I've stretched more, and I've lost quite a lot of weight since then. I don't know what I would say now. Probably a little bit more since I'm like taller and that. But if I was the same height, then I would definitely have lost weight, you know. But I'm bulky, you know. Like back then, I was full on fat, but then I got a little bit. I don't know, it's going to say like bulkier, if you know what I mean. Like not muscular specifically, but I'm not flexing, you know. Like you can be fat, skinny, whatever you want. I'm not going to make fun of you because I've experienced obesity all like pretty much all my life, and it sucks, you know, because a lot of obese people get bullied on a daily basis, and it sucks, you know. I've been bullied for my weight. I've been bullied for all that stuff that shouldn't, you know, be going on. To be brutally honest with you, and it sucked for a while, you know. But then eventually I just grew over it, and it sucked, you know, because people really did like. It sucks when people get bullied, you know, because in my opinion, no one should be getting bullied. No one should be a bully. You shouldn't be getting bullied. No one should be getting bullied. You know, like right? Like fair enough. I've winded a few people up in my lifetime, right? But I've never actually properly bullied someone. You know, like full on being just horrible. Never done that. Never will. I hate bullies. You know, the only time I have been like a bully is like is when like I'm a hater of like a certain channel because they're bad. Like YouTube pranksters, you know, like you're a mistake. But those are the only times I have technically bullied someone, leaving comments on like really bad people's channel. People that have done horrible things just to get views and likes. Like J Station faking his girlfriend's death. Hated that. Ruined Netherworld, by the way. Hated that. So I maybe left a comment, I think. Maybe I didn't leave a comment on his channel, actually. Just people like him, right? I hate, right? And I'll maybe leave a message. And I bullied. There was this guy, right? That was a rage bear, right? Absolute rage bear. And I don't know his name, but it was on Ray William Johnson's channel. He was like saying, oh, most likely if me and you are compared and we go to your girl, I'm most likely stealing that B word, right? Did not make me mad at all. It was more, in fact, cringe than like straight up anger, you know? Um, but just imagine waking up every single morning and saying, I'm gonna make a video about rage baiting, right? It's not only cringe, it's sad, you know, when you have nothing better to do in your life than just sitting around on a camera making rage baiting videos, you know? Like I've never really rage baited to anyone, right? On YouTube, of course. Maybe like as a joke to my mates, but that's different, you know, that's off camera. I would never go on camera and rage bait someone like saying, "Oh, you're this, you're that," you know, and "Oh, I'll do this, and you won't be able to do. Yeah, you're not superior than me," you know. But you know, like I don't care, right? A lot of people say, "Oh, I can steal your girl" and stuff, stupid stuff. But to be honest, I do not care, you know, because if someone takes like if you've been not friends, but if you've been partners with a girl all your life and she now tells you, oh, we should break up because this guy's better than you, right? She wasn't worth it anyways, pal. That's what I say to absolutely everyone when they're saying my girlfriend left me, you know, like I'm just like, dude, she leaves you. She straight up leaves you for another guy. No offense, she was not worth it, you know? Just stay away from those kind of girls you don't want to get in a relationship with. You know, like, if I ever do get a girlfriend, and if she has had past records of, oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. No. Whoops, well, I didn't know they could get golden apples fed to them. Oh well. But, what I was saying is, like, you know, if I ever do get a girlfriend, and she has like history of like breaking up with a bunch of people. Like if a girl likes me, right, and she has broken up with more than 2 men, right, I'm not gonna date her, right? More than 2 men, I'm sorry, right? Teenage years and kid years don't count, right? If she's a full adult and she has broken up with 2 adults in her adult lifetime, I'm not dating you. I'm sorry, you know, I'm not risking that, you know. I want to date someone fresh, you know, like maybe if she's had an old boyfriend before and broke up with him, but then if it was a second guy, it would be a good reason. Like he cheated on me or something, you know. But if I ever do get a girlfriend, she probably won't be on my channel, you know. Like in my teenage years, she probably won't be on my channel because I'm not going to use her for fame. I'm going to use her for likes. Same things with, you know, if I become an adult, I get a wife, whatever, and have kids, their faces won't be on my channel. Like I might like send a pic of them every once in a while, but their faces will be blurred, and there'll be absolutely nothing, anything to do with them on my channel. I might mention them every once in a while. Have family time with them every day almost, and take time off, like, you know, YouTube if YouTube goes far. But that's the other thing, like, you gotta have self-control of YouTube, you know, because, you know, your YouTube, right, is like booming, right? Absolutely booming. With like views, likes, and that. Unfortunately, I have to say this, but a lot of people would rather have YouTube over their family. I wouldn't, right? I would take time off work, you know, to have my family, you know, and I would still do YouTube, but not frequently. frequently, you know, like maybe once every like no 3 times a month or something, you know. Like do one for every week, but the rest of the week I'd be, hanging out with mates, family, friends. That is my friends, you know. And I would have to have a stable life because I don't want to always be doing YouTube, you know. There's other things to do than just YouTube, you know. Like YouTube is fun. Don't get me wrong. Even though I don't have much to do on YouTube, I haven't hit even 100 subscribers, which I'm not bothered. To be brutally honest, the journey, the adventures, the friends I've made, it's gone far. And YouTube, yet again, forever remain in my little mind. Because to be brutally honest with you, if I were to forget about YouTube, I would just straight up have really bad memory. To be brutally honest with you, because it's grained into my memory now, you know, like, one of the fewer things that I will never forget, the only thing I will never forget that surpasses YouTube, is probably family, you know, but the number one thing I will never forget is family, friends, and the second thing is probably YouTube. To be brutally honest with everyone, probably. By the way, this is a big nether portal. We need to get some flint as well. Oh no. Oh, wait, let me check on the chest. There's no flint steel. But like what everyone says, you know, you should never, you know, let work take over your family time. And that is true, you know. You should never let work take over your family, your friends, you know, like the time that you spend with them, because, you know, if you never know when you might never see them again, whether they get in an accident or you get in an accident, you know, you never know. And that is why I always say take some time with your family, you know, because you can't always be controlled to not be with your family, whether you have a content job, like content creator job, or just similar stuff, you know. Work that takes a lot, you know. But that's why I always say, you know, like just yeah, like if I ever for some reason employ people to my channel, well, they can take as much time as they want off, you know. Like I'm never gonna say you have, well, you know, I'll probably end up saying yeah, you have to be in work, but you know, if they want time with their family, they can, you know. Like you know what I mean. Um, but of course, I would never demand people to get to their job now, you know, because I'm not that kind of person, you know. I'd be a very laid back boss, you know. Show up late to work, doesn't matter. Family matters more. You were late for other things, doesn't matter. Family's more important, you know. And that is the one key things that bosses really don't get. Like moody bosses, you know, like a really laid back boss I love, right? You know, because me and him would get along together, you know. And I think that's why bosses complain why their employment, their employees are so quote unquote bad, moody bosses, because they don't give them a break ever. Like give the people a break. They're working, you know, and they're sweating their head off for hours straight. And the one time that they do not show up, they start ranting over like, "Oh, you should have been in and that." But it's not my word to say whether it's important or not. Like the only job that would be important is like I can't really think. I just that was stupid, but you know I can't even think of a job that's more important than family, you know? Like, you should never let your boss control you, right? For those retail workers that are being, bossed by their boss to be in every single day. Now, of course, you should be in every single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't be. But if your boss is literally demanding you to, like, not show up late in that because you showed up late one time because of a family event or something, don't let him take over you, you know? Stand your ground. Okay? Just stand your ground. Because that's what I would do. Not be, like, cheeky to him, but, like, I'd stand a little bit of my ground saying, look, it was a family event. It was really important to me and my family. Like, if I was employing people and they said that, I'd be like, okay, well, next time just let me know.
Respawn point
That's all I
set.
would say.
You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms.
Wish them a good day. Because that's what I would do. Because the more laid back you are, most likely people are gonna like you. Like, your employees are gonna like you and want to deal with you. While if you're just this moody person that's always like, yeah, you should be getting to work and that, doesn't matter about family events, they're not gonna like you. I'm sorry to admit that. But they're more than just workers, you know, they're people. Real people that have real lives to live than just their job. Sure, we have enough wheat. Okay, just getting back to the game, before I make anyone quote unquote offended. Like anyone that's watching this, you know, that's maybe like a boss and that. Like, I'm not saying it directly to you guys. I'm just saying a lot of bosses are like that, and it just does not make me, happy. Uh-oh. Just, that's what I would do, you know, if I was a personal boss, you know, if I was employing people. That's what I would do. Right, let me think. Okay, for the nether, we're gonna need a lot of stuff. Like, what I mean is like, a lot of, like, shovel right now. You know, this is gonna be one of the most important things for the nether, is blocks, because once when you go in there, you can get blocks, but it's really risky, you know, because there can be lava anywhere, and there's just...
You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms.
The nether is one of the most riskiest places on Minecraft, you know. It pretty much has endless possibilities when
You
you
can
think about
only
it,
sleep
because
at night and during thunderstorms.
it has endless possibilities, because there's any, like, mob
You
in there.
can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. You can only sleep at night and during thunderstorms. You can only sleep at night and during...
Here we go. But, like, as I say, it's a lot of stuff in there, you know. Like, the second we get in there, I hope we're somehow at, like, remember last time we were at a really good spawn. I just pray that happens again here. If that happens, then we have a big chance of winning, because trust me when I say blocks are one of the most needed things for the nether. It is. And I think that's all I'm gonna need. Okay? You know what? No, I'm gonna need a shield, aren't I? 5 minutes. Just need to lock in, boys. Seems like the second you get into the nether, you need to like lock in, you know? Like none of this chatting about bosses and that, you know, like it's time for me to specifically lock in, you know? Like it's why am I oh no. No 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 no. No, all the lava's gone. No. Okay, you know what? Oh no. What I'm just gonna have to do? You know what I'm just gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to go back to the blacksmith and take the lava from there. I don't know how that water got in there. Probably some stupid thing that I accidentally broke the lock or something. In fact, should I take horsey? I don't know if to take horsey. No, over there. Probably should actually, because yeah, no, I'm taking the horsing. No, I'm definitely taking the horsing. Because I'll be able to just speed run it at this point. Can you move? I might be able to like speed run at that point, you know? Because like if there's a big biome, then I can just race right through it. Ghast won't be able to catch me. Piglins won't have. Well, I won't have to worry about piglins. Because I will be able to. Well, I'll have gold armor on, but just boots only. And we'll see what happens. Guys, dude, can you like hurry? I wish you could get like horses to like swim, you know, like even if it was like 2 saddles, it took 2 saddles to like, get them to swim. That would be very useful. Okay, this is a massive nether portal. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, you can go back to your little. No, you can just stay right there. Really, like, there we go. That's a finish. They're out of the way. Take that all in. And then just pray what we can do now. Light out the portal. That's a huge nether portal. Oh my goodness. Get some gold boots. By the way, best option to do for speedrunning, by the way. I think I'm ready to go in there. Actually, crafting table. Right. Don't know who's texting me now, but... Oh. Here we go. Right. My dog is barking. Is there anything there for me? Yes, thanks, well. Shields up. Oh, we're only going. Oh, can you not come in? Oh, I don't think you can come in. That sucks, okay. Oh no. This is the worst spawn ever. Oh, I forgot to take the 2 gold. Well, I'm gonna stay near those piglets because sometimes they actually defend for you. Yo, start trading me. I'll better start trading. Ender pearls! Oh my god, what an absolute lucky. Ender, oh my god, bro, that was luck. Oh, please. Dude, that's good. That's good. You know what, even, yo, that's good. Oh, it's splashing. So if I fall, it's not like we just okay, regenerate. I'll do. Oh no, we're gonna have to deal with hoglins, aren't we? I hate hoglins, people. Literally. That's one of the few things I hate about the net. The fewer things I hate about the nether were the ghasts, piglins, hoglins are. Where are we? Did I just see what I thought I just seen? What I thought I just seen? There we go. We're safe, you know, because we got that splash potion. But thing is that it's splash though. I wish it was a drinkable bottle, to be really honest with you. But those 2 trades were one of the best trades you can get while in a Minecraft like speedrun. But at this point, uh-oh. Hold on, let me check the time actually. Let me check the time. How long the speedrun? 52 minutes. Not too bad. Ain't no way he's watching. There's no way Ray is watching. Slitherwing is watching. That's crazy. It's not bad so far. It's not the worst, you know? It could be worse. It's not bad. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah, again, if we win this, we're gonna have to do highlights. Ray, if you were only here to experience so much things, we would be able to do it together. Even if I lose, you know, I don't, well, I do care, but I've gotten so far to the point where I'm happy, you know, because this is one of the best hardcore speedruns I've ever had. Shot, you reckon I can jump that? Nah, I'm not jumping that. There's no shot I can jump that. Might as well just use that. Right? I can jump that. Get the splash potion out now. Oh no, the hoglins, man. Hoglin comes after me, I'm cooked. Like, literally. Unless I jump in the lava, but yeah, again, even that is risky. Get me up here, man. You wonder what I should have done? I should have brought those saddles. How long did... Okay, 3 minutes, okay. Oh my god, okay. Okay, right, okay. I'm gonna cover that up in case anyone wants to get honest. One annoying thing is that splash things don't work in lava. That is the one annoying thing about the splash potions. It does not work in lava. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like, not gonna lie, you make splash potions. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you messed up. Just, if you're the type of person to make potions, just make a bottle so you can drink it in the lava. That's the one of the many more annoying things about splash potions. Because well, I don't even think you can get up to 12 minutes, I think, off time. Like, if you put redstone in it while you're like brewing it, I'm pretty sure you can get the longest time, which is like 12 minutes, I'm sure, 9 minutes, 9 or 12 minutes. But that's the many annoying things about like splash potions. But the most annoying is, of course, you can't use it in lava, so what's the point? Like, if you're about to go in lava, then that makes a difference, but I only... Oh, that's a sand valley, man. But that is one of the most annoyings of that, you know? Like, it makes a difference if you're about to go in lava, but I only use, like, fire potions if I really need it. Gosh, I just threw it. Brilliant throw, by the way. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm sorry I had to use those pearls. That was tragic. Blue Valley thingy. Just heal here. That was tragic. Do you know how tragic that was? Insanely tragic. Now, like I say, and I'll say it for the rest of my days living on this planet, finding nether fortresses, I hate it. Like, I hate it. It's like rare spawn, you know? Like, you might get a rare spawn, satisfying, right? But it's when you actually have to look for it, I hate it. It takes too long. Mojang, please make them more common. Like, maybe like make a certain like rare biome. Like, I know that's rare, but make like a certain biome where you can like get a 100% chance of getting Nether Fortress. Mojang, listen to me. Make them more common. Then I'll be doing more streams, more money. More money for me, more money for Minecraft. You know? I know it wouldn't make much a difference, but trust me, it would be good if they did that. People are now saying, oh, they're making the ghasts and that, you'll be able to get easier fortresses from there. They're right, but they're wrong at the same time, because it does not matter. They're still the most annoying things to find in Minecraft. Well, maybe not the most annoying things, but the most annoying requirement you need to find is the Nether Fortress. Like, you need to, like, in order to beat the game, you need to go to the Nether Fortress. It's not like you can trade with piglins. You're built like queso. Yeah, can we get that nerve banned? Thank you. Yeah. Have a good night. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh my god, I hate when it does that, when it doesn't generate. Auto-generate, please. I wish that was a setting, like, either do auto-generate in Minecraft so it, like, it automatically generates, so it's already there when you get it. I hate this biome so much. It's, like, not even fun. I hate it. Another blue, please, Mom. Oh, Lord have mercy, we found it! Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. We have found the one thing I hate trying to find in Minecraft. This is a big one as well. Oh my god, I think I hit the jackpot. Okay, guys. Game plan, alright? Game plan. Go in there, right? We go in there. We find a little, like, corner area, and then we just fight, I guess. What? Wait, what? Wait a minute, wait. Oh my. The second I find it. How? How? Wait a minute. How? How did I fall? What? That was in the blue. Oh my. There's no way. There's no way that just happened. That's tragic. That's straight up just sad. Oh my god, man. That was just tragic, bro. Oh my god, that was sad. That's just tragic, man. That's an L. That is an L, bro. That is tragic, bro. That's straight up tragic. I was doing so good as well. Unfortunately, I didn't see that. I didn't see that wither skeleton, right? I can explain, right? So, basically what happened was, right, is I was about to jump down, right? And I was gonna do, like, this technique, right? Or maybe, you know what, in fact, I'll do, maybe not. I do this technique where you build on all sides and then you hit them from underneath, right? That's what I do personally, right? So I jumped down. I did not see that little wither skeleton, right? Did not see that wither skeleton just standing there. What happened was I jumped down. He almost hit me into the pit, right? Which could have actually saved me. Straight up took all my health away, so I would have been dead either way. And I popped the like the fire potion, right? I jumped down and I died due to fall damage. That's tragic, bro. Like I tried my absolute hardest. In my opinion, lava should be built like water. You can't like die from fall damage. That's sad. That's so, dude. No way, man. No way. Well, I don't know if that's gonna do the stream. Do I do it again or do I wait for Slitherwing? I don't know if he's joining or not. I mean, I don't know if he hasn't said anything. He's probably on the stream right now laughing his head off. Yeah, no, I don't know if he's actually in. Yo, Ray. I can't see the live chat on my PlayStation. Just say hi, because I'm looking at on Like, wait, hold on. If I say hi, then it sends over, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to fix that. That's just so unfortunate. Because I wasn't expecting that, you know? I really was not. I wasn't expecting a wither skeleton to just be there and being shot at, like, a bunch of, like, you know, blazes as well. So, that happened. That was, tragic. That's crazy. That is just wow. That is, oh god. Well, guys, even though I said I wouldn't get upset, I'm not upset, but I'm a little agitated by that because I'm not gonna lie, that was a good run for our first. Trust me when I say this, right? This is gonna take me more than one run to do, right? This might take me 20, this might take me 30 runs just to beat the game on hardcore. Now, not gonna lie, for the first run, that gives me hope that we can do this, right? That gives me full on hopes and spirits that we can pull through and beat this game on hardcore. Maybe with Slithering, maybe not, we don't know, right? Really, Slithering is really busy, right? He's a busy bee, right? So he might be able to join from time to time, but it might just sometimes be me. Because he's in a lot of my videos, right? But those are pre-recorded, you know. These, like, he's not like, it's not like he specifically doesn't like live streaming. It's just he's so busy, you know. And I only get the time with him every few often now. Like I used to play with him daily, right? But it goes from a minimum to about maybe like 5 every month because wow, that sounded like what's his name? Daffy Duck. But I barely get to like see him in that because he's so busy. But it's not me. It's not him. It's just life. Like you get busy eventually, and that. I'm supportive of his busy life. I'm not saying specifically I'm the one that is always sitting home and just acting like a douche recording and that, which is right at times, but I try talk to him like every like once in a while. Um, we're still like really good friends, of course, and we'll always be on YouTube together. And speaking of which, we've started our own little company. It's not official. It's not official yet, but it's called the Designer Bros, and it's basically where we help people design their logos and that. Now, this won't be official until about the 26th, 27th, because there's a lot of things in my life that have happened, and I can't I can't go doing stuff until around July. So the designer thing won't be published until July. It might not even be published at all. But you have to pay to get designer, and I'll probably leave the Discord in the link, but we probably won't be able to do designer until later on in like this month or like early next month. That's when it's around the time. I can't wait because it's gonna help me boost my channel, and I'm be more videos for you, more quality videos. Me and Ray, also known as Slitherwing, will. Did they update? No. Okay, I was about to say, did they update the water? Me and him will be doing probably more live streams because we'll get most likely more money. More money means like proper like setups and that, and we'll be doing it together. Because we work together on like YouTube and that. I work with him. He works with me. We do this. We work together. And that's what matters the most in my opinion. So if y'all are saying like, how's the friendship going? It's going great. It's going really great. Um, but I don't know when I'll do my next speed run. I might just do a normal hardcore world, to be really honest. But every time I try, I'll either die or I'll just get sick of it because I'm not finding anything good. So I don't know when I'll do like a proper series of Minecraft hardcore. Oh, Ancient City. Never, well, I stumbled upon an Ancient City once, which was right beside my house, in another world. But yeah, we try to work together about things, about YouTube, about all of our little videos together, and we want to get big, because the more the more money we earn together, no way, that's not real, right? Well, it's real because I'm playing it. But two right next to each other, like look, you can't even see the other one. It's like all the way over there. Um, we like work together and that. Um, W spawn by the way for this, but we work together, and if we ever do get big, like in YouTube wise, if we ever get big Minecraft, then we'll probably never ever abandon each other, because I wouldn't do that. Ray wouldn't do that. You know, we stick together for stuff like Minecraft stuff, like for Fortnite. You know, which it will probably. I don't want to jinx it, but our friendship will probably never end. To be brutally honest. Well, so far it's looking like that, but it's it's looking good. You know, YouTube. YouTube is looking great. Um, I guess other things are looking great. You know, our like just a lot of things are looking great. You know, new fresh business that hasn't been official yet, and a lot of other things. You know, um, to be honest, I might do 30 free, maybe not 30, maybe like 10 free designs for everyone, so then they can, they can get their design. But it is like it is tired as well, it's tired me out, and it's gonna tire me and Ray out getting designs out there. We might even do free designs, 10 free designs. So whoever signs up for the next few days, if Slitherwing publishes it on his channel and sends a link to the Discord, which I will as well, um, y'all can join it. Guys can get, I guess, a free design. You guys can do all those things. And we'll give you a free design. So we can make our quote unquote business official. But genuinely, I think that's gonna end it for today's live stream. I know it wasn't really long, and I know I should have done smarter, quote unquote, smarter things. But I'm sure whenever Ray gets on or whatever, um, whenever he's free, for like 2 days straight, we'll probably end up doing a stream for like till about 10, like I reckon, right? We'll probably do a stream till about 10 o'clock in the morning, by the way, 10 o'clock in the morning, UK time, to about 11. That is 13 whole hours of Minecraft and other games that we'll probably play. Which I don't know when that will be. I don't know when Ray's free. He's busy quite a lot. My mates are busy quite a lot. I'm gonna start probably getting busy quite a lot, especially getting early designs of icons and that in. But that will end it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll explain more about all this later in another video. And there's a nice sunset to end it. Alright, that's gonna end it, guys. Bye.